So from this angle, we may not see much of a difference at all. It still looks like the old farm truck that it was, but trust me, a lot has changed on this truck, and I just wanted to throw out a little update here. So one of the things, if you're observant and you remember the last videos, a couple things might jump out at you. The bumper guards are missing, and it used to have the big mirrors on it. Now we just got one small one. And other than that, you really don't see any difference at all at this point. And I just want to start from the front and work my way back and just show you what some of the stuff we've done. One of the things, if you remember, it weighed 3760, no spare, no jack, quarter tank of gas, obviously, and nobody in it. So anyways, we went ahead and wanted to get this down to 3,600 pounds was our goal, or just under 36 without cutting anything. And I'm happy to say that we done that. Being conservative, we pulled about 220 pounds out of it, and I would just like to show you where, besides the mirrors and the bumperettes. Still the old 318 two barrel. Nothing's changed there, and we are setting this up for the next motor, which I'll talk about in a minute. But anyways, just some of the areas where we lost weight. Obviously we got headers on it now. This exhaust system weighs about 20 pounds less than the one that was on here. Another thing that we did was we removed the whole heater fan core assembly. We cleaned up some of the areas in this corner. Okay. We went to manual steering. I bought this off of eBay. It worked really good. It was only like 40 bucks. Also got a second-hand manual steering box. You know, we saved quite a bit of weight there. And obviously you get rid of the power steering pump and hoses. We eliminated a fan belt, obviously, the power steering belt. I went to a different pulley down there. That pulley was 3 pounds lighter than the 4-pulley crank pulley that was on there prior. So that's critical for revving off the crank like that, losing 3 pounds off the crank. Also, this one right here was about 1 inch smaller in diameter. This is the pulley system we'll use on our next motor. Cleaned up a lot of the wires. If you guys remember, I talked about in the one video how I liked my engines to be exposed and open, and I got rid of a lot of extra wiring. The only wiring you see here: alternator, temperature, coil, and distributor. Everything else has been eliminated on here virtually. I mean, obviously we got lights and wipers and that stuff, but anything extra on here has been eliminated. So as you can see, it's all pretty open underneath here. Still, we're going to lose more weight when we get rid of the cast iron intake on our next motor. It'll have aluminum intake, and not much to be gained from power brake to manual brakes, but it'll be a few pounds in one hose. Okay. If you come around here to the interior, we took out the rubber matting all on here, took out the stereo, so there's no stereo. We did add a tachometer that we got for free. The antenna's missing. We took the antenna off of it, but still, when somebody walks up and looks at this truck and they look on the inside, it looks like a typical complete farm truck that you would see. You know, we still got the bench seat in there and things like that. There's still more weight we could pull out if we had to. Okay, as far as the rear of the truck, Jake liked the idea of a wooden bumper. He thought it looked like a real Farmer Brown type of truck. The back bumper weighed about 58 pounds, and what we added to it here was about 5 pounds. So we lost a lot of weight there. But again, if you step back and look at it and walk around it, it just really looks like the farm truck it was. We'll stack it up against the 5.9 again, and I'm confident that the 5.9 will not come around it now, being lighter, and the headers really help. Still has the 31-inch tires along with the 271 gears, so I'm telling you, this thing would it's like really long-legged. But anyways, that's the update on the truck. Oh, the motor. The motor we're putting together, you guys saw the last video I did was with the 440. The 440, that's not going to be this year project. For this year, we're putting together a 5.9 Magnum. We'll make a separate video of that. It's done really on the cheap. We're going to see what we can get it to do, and we would like to do that for this year. And we're going to, obviously, we're going to do something about the gearing. We're going to get rid of the gearing and maybe even do some converter work to it, and we'll see where we can get the truck. But anyways, just a quick update and show you where we are is all.